This is how I draw real smoke. So, what is smoke? To be specific, according to Google Dictionary, smoke is a visible suspension of carbon or other particles in air, typically one emitted from a burning substance, e.g. bonfire. However, smoke comes in different forms and sizes, like the one emitted from a candle/cigarette, bonfire, car exhaust, or wildfire, which creates a cloud smoke, or the one coming from the Rock's kitchen. So in this video I'm going to draw 3 different versions of smoke, and I'm hoping by the end of this video you will be able to draw one of the 3 or all of them. Let's begin. Alright, the first version I'm starting with is drawing in 2D or cartoon version of smoke. I'm starting off by drawing 5 circles which are overlapping one another consecutively. The circles shouldn't be accurate, cause it's through these inaccurate circles that will make the smoke look authentic. Then I draw outside the overlaps to form the cloud smoke, and I'm adding a bit of pressure on the pencil so the line looks darker than the circles. And after erasing the overlaps, I have to shade inside the cloud. However, the shade shouldn't touch the borderline of the cloud. I have to leave space in between to give the drawing character. So this method can work with just drawing 4 circles and 3 circles, and if you want you can put it in a string and have the same result. Now let me show you how to put this in a real drawing situation. To start off, I have to draw a car and the road it's on. Then add hills with houses on top, followed by smoke coming out of the car. However, in this situation I have to draw circles in a string, starting with the smallest circles nearer to the car, and they go bigger the further they get from the car. And I'm using the same method on the houses from the smoke they are emitting from the chimneys. And lastly, I have to shade inside the smoke. This method is for people who have trouble drawing in 2-dimension smoke free-handed and needed a guide in form of circles, to be specific. Now that I have my hands dirty, let's go to the second version, which is a bit complex. The next version is candle smoke. So I started off by drawing basic lines which looks like ribbons. Then I added more layers of lines using the same pencil, cause candle smoke moves in formation of lines. At the center below, the smoke must be dark and thick, then lighter as it moves further from the source and dissolving the atmosphere. Then I add thin dark lines at the right edge of each smoke formation and leave lighter lines to the other edge so that it showcases wind direction, which is moving softly. Now let's put this method into practice. I started off by drawing 6 candles, and I'm using a different pencil, which is a charcoal pencil. Previously in my practice on the first version I was using a single number 2 pencil, which is also known as an HB pencil. But now I have to add shadows and light, so charcoal pencils are ready for the task. During shading, I'm applying charcoal in layers, so that I have control over which area must be darker than the other. Then I add light on each candle except the one in the middle. And finally, add smoke using the same line method on the candle in the middle. Currently I don't have any blending material, so I didn't blend anything. This method of drawing smoke is easy to do if you put in the practice. With that said, let's do the last version, which is cloud-like smoke. I'm starting off by... No, too fast. I have to slow down. I started off by drawing circles again, this time by putting the bigger circle in the middle. Then add smaller circles on top of the bigger circles I drew. Then I added a line below the circles free-handed to give it a natural formation. No ruler is needed here. Now I'm drawing on top of the smallest circles I drew to create form of a cloud. Now I erase all the circles inside in preparation for shading. I'm starting from below so that I establish shadows and light direction. I started softly, then add more darker graphite near the line below. Then I added V-shapes inside the clouds to create mini cloud formation inside the big guy. Then shade again with darker graphite inside the V-shapes, then softer outside the shapes. So these are the self-taught methods I use when drawing smoke. And this particular version for me works when I'm drawing thick smoke, approaching storm clouds, and rarely on explosions. Now let me show you how I use this method when I'm drawing car burnouts. If you like what you're about to see, then give me a thumbs up.